So, helping people with HEARTWORK and its mission could actually benefit everyone who gets involved, both financially as well as socially, and there's many other ways and aspects that we could work on together. But here's a dozen ways of supporting me in my mission with my very own heart's work that could bring those who choose to help some actual changes in their life that can pay dividends over time and also financially boost their income in the long run. I'm not going to give you guys every little thing here because I have to keep parts in snippets for a reason. I'm just hoping that you guys can see the magnitude of something that I've done, because it's not just a little bit. It's every single part that would be part of that website and be a part of the mission. I have workshops, I have courses, I have classes, and etc. But number one is expanding your network. Just in general, dedicating yourself to social change and collaborating with other charitable organizations, community leaders, or influencers in the philanthropist sector can really add changes to people's lives. 2. Increased social media engagement and your following. These things can give you a larger audience and promote for the movement and attract more followers to increase engagement, and in turn this leverages your visibility and your availability to monetize your own social media presence. Thirdly is it can create business opportunities through nonprofit partnerships. Involvements with HEARTWERKS as a charity, because there's other sides of HEARTWERKS that I'm trying to build, can lead to business partnerships, as many businesses look to collaborate with these kind of social initiatives, because once it's able to donate charity to people that are actually in need, and also be able to create the social initiatives for other people that are sponsoring or have sponsorships with me and with us, that we can be donating our products and services to the people that are in need, and also being able to create those intermediary securing finance, the intermediaries of securing financial gains and reaching contracts. So once you're able to grow into a certain level, you can actually grow into contracts that are, price out a contract. It's worth a lot of money. And fourth is generating passive income through merchandise sales. I don't have to go into that. Leveraging tax benefits. I don't have to go into that as well. Creating exclusive content. Being people that are creating things that aren't online already can man up a huge gap in the world, where platforms like YouTube, Patreon, and other places can work as well with HEARTWERKS in our mission to grow and create valuable content. We can develop, seventh thing is we can develop valuable skills at the same time. Working with HEARTWERKS provides us with hands-on experience and project management, social media marketing, event planning, and community outreach. Getting more people involved in these fashions only helps grow the movement and helps grow the mission. These skills are highly transferable and can increase very much in potential for reaching other job markets and entrepreneurial spirits. The eighth part that it can help is attracting and retaining clients as customers, not just clients of different areas of HEARTWERKS, but customers as well for each individual person that comes in that has their own HEARTWERKS store. 9 is it can be receiving commission-based income from referrals. I'm not going to get into that one. 10, it's just pretty self-explanatory is the only reason. But 10 is benefiting from HEARTWERKS driven advertising revenue. And in this, I'll get into a little bit. It's basically monetizing through our content together, that when you reach people with power and greater influence than you, and they see its availability to grow and want to become a part of it, it can help not only grow you, but as you grow together, obviously you can see that the revenue can be increased. On top of, you can be found to, say someone has a skill to utilize their voice, utilize their talents, utilize their art, and other means like that to be able to establish that kind of revenue. Number 11 is establishing a loyal fan base for future ventures. You don't necessarily know, it's kind of a, how would you say it? It's a collaborative project that each person that comes in gets to create their own spin off of the initiatives that are already there. So supporters can create complementary ventures such as coaching services, content series, consulting, just different things in that nature. I'm going to skip past some of this here. But the most thing that can be after right off the bat is related to the social work, mental health, financial education, and really servicing underprivileged communities that might not have things right at their fingertips to be able to work within to make them money. What we want to be able to do is be able to take the bones of the site, not just the bones, but make it formidable, make it perfect. I have a vision that I've drawn up a little bit on. I don't want to give people my drawing, but as far as that goes, it's the fact that it can really help people who are underprivileged be able to start to see just on their phone, on the application, how it can transform their lives, how it can help them to make more money, and how it can grow pretty exponentially, and especially when it's scaled and it's growing with people that, say Eminem gets involved, or Tom McDonald gets involved, or these people that are out here actually already moving in that kind of way with their own hearts' work. Well, it would leave for another platform for a greater availability for people who don't necessarily have it so well to be able to grow from that. And then I'm going to skip that one, but I'm going to skip 14. It's just building real estate and venue connections, and that's pretty open there. It's mainly I'm mainly after, I want to help homeless people, and I want to help people get off of drugs and choose to go better with their lives on their own, and really take on the challenges to be able to utilize the Lord's Prayer and sound doctrine. So I'm not going to go into everything else that I have in there, but the 15th part is that it can gain influence for not only myself, but for many others who would want to come in, who would go through the courses or go through those classes, that it can take a person kind of from the bottom, from the rags, and bring them into riches, to be those community leaders, to be those supporters. And there's many areas that we can man this gap, you see, and that's what I see, is this unmanned gap. And so helping HEARTWERKS succeed could help supporters establish themselves as influential figures in their community or more, which could also benefit them financially and the people that they're helping through such political positions or board memberships, or even consulting opportunities to where you could be a consultant. So getting involved really is a true symbiotic opportunity for supporters and for those who are just trying to build up their lives from whatever kind of blight or situation that they're in. Urban blight is basically where it's just so many things are happening to where these people feel like, oh, well, I'm never going to be able to do this thing that I wanted to do now. And then they throw in the towel and they're done. And I'm tired of seeing it. Disenfranchised youth, I'm tired of seeing disenfranchised people, and I want to help people achieve their own missions, their own goals, to make a lasting impact on not only their lives, but be able to reach those heights, to be their community leaders and more within the platform of my very own Hearts' work. So thanks for being here. I hope this puts a better cap of understanding onto the 15 years of work that I put into this mission, and keeping it off my computer so that, well, a lot of it anyway, off of my computer, so that, because knowing that I've been being hacked in that way, that it can't be just stolen from me like a lot of other information that I've had and needed to even get it over to the police and things like that. So it's really hard to get people to understand the concepts that I'm under, and or how would you say, the things that have happened to me have really pushed me into a place where it was to tell me, I know that I can't get these things out as fast as I would need them to, because as soon as I go to work on these things is exactly when I'm being hurt. And it exactly told me how I was being hurt. Because I would go to work on that hacker song, and then, oh, you got to check this out, and I had a mental construct as far as how I wanted to move in my life, and it actually helped me reach discovery. And so anyone that wants to shit on my idea, I don't want your support. So people are either going to understand it, or I think that people that don't understand it have a reason that they don't want to understand it. And that's my discernment in my belly that tells me that. So anyway, I hope I can gain your support, and I hope that I can hopefully reach a good influencer out here that can see a person, me, trying to come fully into himself without all of the targeted and malignant type of narcissism that I've had to deal with. So please pay attention to my content, and what I mean by that is look at my history. I've put a lot together on YouTube here to help be able to explain things to people as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. Thank you very much for being here again, and I hope you support me either way. And I'm really looking for an investor and someone that has more of an outreach than I do, that has more influence than I do, based on the fact that I was just hacked a little over a year ago, my own phone number, everything. And it's just been really hard because these things stacked upon one after another, it creates blight that just makes it super hard, super duper hard. And so if you can't put two and two together as far as how hacking a person's life, being someone that's close to you goes, can actually ruin your life, then just stay off my content. If you don't see those two things can be put together, and you don't see that a person in themselves is good enough to do the research on their own, to be in a resolve of their own, to be able to discover a crime that's happening in that sentiment, because I just wasn't able to think. I wasn't able to reason a thing, and then once I did understand some things, I didn't understand how to speak it. But that's why I'm going through a lot of my old material as well, even in poetry, to kind of explain to people or show people exactly how confusing and frustrating that I was actually in, or however you'd want to say it. I'm really tired, folks. I just wanted you guys to get a good idea of why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I'm trying to put together this website, and I really would like you to see that it's worth supporting with your time, energy, and resource to be able to say, I might not have something to give him personally, but you know what I can do? I can create a campaign online and see if I can't do anything for this guy. Because I see the value that he's trying to create, and I think it's worth at least trying to help the guy out. So thanks again for being here. Put 2 and 2 together. I see you. I see you. I'm just kidding. Alright. I'm hoping to be an influencer is what I want to do. And I don't even want that title. I want a different title. But anyway. Thanks for being here, you guys. Peace.